Hey guys, it's Melissa. Happy Tuesday. I hope you are all having a fabulous week. Oh, hey guys, it's Melissa. Happy Tuesday. I hope you are all having a fabulous week. Sorry if I just repeated myself. It's very hard to tell what's happening when I do these Facebook Lives through my computer. So today we are going to talk about what is basically the elephant in the room, some million questions that I have been getting about what Cricut's recent announcement, when I say recent, I mean Friday's announcement that they will soon, they haven't given a date yet, begin to limit the number of free uploads to Cricut Design Space. And why do we in the Silhouette world even care about this? Okay, so the number one question that I got on Friday when first off, you should know my kids are only both in school on Wednesday and Friday. And so on Friday, I was like, Bob, let's go to a lunch date. And so we did. We have not been, like, nothing's been open. So we went. And when I got out of lunch, I had 3 messages from people in a matter of about 5 minutes. Did you hear? Oh my gosh, look, everybody was saying the same thing. Look what Cricut did. Look at this announcement. 3 people sent me this in a span of 5 minutes. And I was like, what? So the more I read about it, the more I was like, yes, this is a game changer, not just for Cricut users, but what it could potentially mean for Silhouette. And soon the questions started rolling in. Is Silhouette going to do this? Is Silhouette going to follow? What does that mean for us? Blah, 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 blah. First of all, I knew immediately there's no way Silhouette is going to do this for multiple reasons. But we got the confirmation from Silhouette yesterday. I emailed them and asked, do you have a statement, something that you would like to say to tell people why they should or shouldn't be concerned if they are using Silhouette Studio? So let me back up. If you haven't heard, what this means, what Cricut is saying that they are going to do, again, they haven't given a date, you Cricut users will be able to upload, because on Cricut you have to upload designs, 20 designs a month into Cricut Design Space. You can cut as many as you want if they're already uploaded, but you have a limit of 20 to upload for free. Beyond that, it becomes a Cricut Access members only benefit to upload more than 20 in a month. So if you want to upload 21, if you buy a bundle from So Fancy and you want to bring that all into Cricut Design Space, and it has 100 designs, you will only be able to upload 20 for the month. Okay, if you have your library on Cricut already that has 1,000 designs, you can cut all 1,000 of them. It's just new ones to upload. Okay, so beyond 20, you have to start paying. It's $9.99 a month if you pay for monthly Cricut Access, or what works out to $7.99. Okay, so the concern on the Silhouette side is Silhouette going to start doing this? First of all, no, Silhouette is not, and I don't believe that Silhouette even could. The big difference is Cricut's Design Space is web-based. Okay, that's why you have to upload, and it's not open. On Silhouette Studio, where you go to Silhouette America and you download the software, you're downloading it onto your computer. You can run the Silhouette Studio software from an airplane or a campground. Okay, you don't need internet access to run Silhouette Studio because it's on your computer. Now, there are benefits and drawbacks to each. Each company has decided to do it a little bit differently. Cricut has made theirs web-based so that they can help control and moderate what software version everybody is using. So there's no, like, the emails that I get that are like, I'm on v4.4.281 and the next person is on some other version. That doesn't happen with Cricut because everybody's on the same software, which must be nice for troubleshooting. However, it then ends up with all these other things where you are uploading your designs on there and Cricut has to store them. Believe me, I own So Fancy. There are more than 100,000 products. I understand the cost and expense that goes into file storage, okay? It's not cheap. However, if you don't give people a way to manage it, what choice do people have? They don't even have a way to delete that. In Silhouette Studio, you don't have that issue because your software is on your computer. Okay, you can save your designs in the library. And within the library, there are two options. The cloud, which everybody gets a certain amount of cloud space, but you can manage that. If you need more cloud space, you can't get it, but you can free up cloud space by removing things that are on your cloud. You can also save to your library not on the cloud. Those are things that are on your local computer, just this one computer right here, a library. It's not taking up room on your cloud. Or you can save designs to your hard drive, an external hard drive, another cloud service like Dropbox or G Drive, Google Drive, okay? So you have other options. So because Silhouette Studio is downloaded onto your computer, Silhouette doesn't know if you're opening files, if you have 10 design areas open and you've merged in 100 files to each. No, that probably wouldn't work, just too much data. But Silhouette does not know, nor do they have any visibility into how many designs you are opening into Silhouette Studio. The difference is in Silhouette Studio, you can open a design and not save it to Silhouette Studio at all. You could open a design, drag and drop right into the work area, cut it, and be done. It's not even in your library. It's not saved to the Silhouette cloud. That is a huge difference from Cricut, where you cannot just drag and drop. You have to upload it. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. So that's a big difference. So for one, Silhouette has confirmed you can upload one design a month. You can upload or open one design a month. You can open 1,000. Okay, they're not going to change that. So Silhouette users should not be worried that Silhouette America is going to follow Cricut down this path of charging for uploads, okay? Because there's no upload in Silhouette Studio. Now, the next question. This is more for people who are considering switching from Cricut to Silhouette. Let's get to the bottom of it. There has been a lot of, well, Silhouette also charges. Silhouette has, just like Cricut does, free download, well, free software. Anybody can use it. Bob, my husband, can download Silhouette Studio on his computer without ever having a Silhouette machine, and he probably wishes he did it. The point is, anyone can go and download Silhouette America on their computer. You can do the same thing with Cricut. Anybody can use these programs, okay? Silhouette Studio comes with free basic software. That's pretty robust, okay? A lot of people don't upgrade to a higher version because they're perfectly content with welding, PicScan, offset, kerning, using your own fonts, welding your own fonts, grouping, all these things that you can do in very basic Silhouette Studio, which when I say basic, it's all relative, right? Like it's free. Now, one thing that you can't do in the free version of Silhouette Studio, which has been not an issue, but an issue, the big thing that Cricut has with its free version, it only has one version of the software. You can upload SVGs in Cricut, anybody, in the free version. In Silhouette Studio, you can't, okay? However, you can bring in a design and trace it. You can bring in JPEGs and PNGs, studio files, and DXF, all in the free version. If you need to bring in a JPEG and turn it into a cut file, you trace it. Is it extra steps? Absolutely. If you're continuously doing that, you know what you can do? You can pay $25 one time and upgrade to Designer Edition, and that will allow you to open SVGs, no tracing required. Or you can upgrade one time to Designer Edition Plus or Business Edition. Now, I'm not going to go into all of the benefits of all of these because they are extensive, but I have put the link for what the upgrades are, a comparison chart up top. Okay, so you can decide. Now, the big questions that we get about upgrades, one-time fee. Okay, so I wrote this in the blog post that I published today. I purchased Business Edition. First of all, I purchased Designer Edition in 2014 when I got my first machine. I got my first machine for Christmas of 2013. the couple months later, I bought Designer Edition. That was the only upgrade that was available at that time. Okay, so I bought Designer Edition. Then when Business Edition was released a year or so later, I bought Business Edition. I actually bought the prorated version, right? Because you can do that. You can either go all the way up at once, or you can kind of hop like I did, jump, Now, so I bought Business Edition in 2015, one time, 62 months ago for $65, and I've kept it the entire time and never paid for it again. It's a one-time fee. Not for me, because I run Silhouette School, for everybody, okay? Don't mistake that. So you pay one time. Now, I added, that first machine I had was a Cricut. Then I had a Cameo 1. Then I had a Cameo 2. Then I had a 3, a 4, a Pro, a Plus, a Portrait 3. Do I have to buy software upgrades for all of them? Nope. That same $65 Business Edition works for all of them. And in the meantime, Silhouette, over the last 5 years, has added new features to Business Edition. Do I have to buy it again? Nope. All I have to do is update my software, and I get access to the new features. For example, one of the new features that was added relatively recently, within the last 2 years, I would say, is the ability to export your designs from Business Edition in SVG, JPEG, and PNG. Previously, you could not export in those file types, but now you can. And even though I purchased Business Edition prior to when those options were available, if I update, that's a free, that's when you go from like V4.2 to V4.3. If I update my software, because I still have Business Edition, it unlocks these features. So that is the big thing. So yes, you need to pay for the upgrades one time, but it gives you access to more tools, more features, more options. It is not unlocking your ability to actually create, upload, or cut, okay? With Cricut, you can add on, they have their software. You can upload your 20 designs. When you get to your 21st design for that month, you will then probably be, and it hasn't rolled out yet, be prompted. You either cannot upload anymore until the following month, or you can join Cricut Access. Cricut Access does have other benefits. None of them are related to the software itself as far as designing. It doesn't unlock new features or anything like that. So they have tied this ability to upload more than 20 products with Cricut Access, which gives you 10% off at Cricut.com and access to their library of fonts and designs that you can use there. Okay, so I just want you to know there is a distinction there. Silhouette has the same type of subscription program, but it's not anything related to the tools and features that you get in Silhouette Studio. It just gives you access to their design shop. So those are the big differences that I want you to know. Now, if you're considering switching from Cricut to Silhouette, there is no denying it is going to be a learning curve. One of the things that a lot of people say early on when they work with Cricut is the software is very easy. Easy because it's more simple, okay? It's not as robust. Silhouette Studio, the reason that it is a little more challenging to learn is because the software is more robust. It has more tools. It has more features. It can do more, okay? Now, please don't get me wrong. Silhouette Studio, and you guys know, if you've been following me for any amount of time, I shoot it straight. Silhouette Studio has its own set of problems. I mean, can we get print and cut to work? Can we get it to stop crashing? Can we, there's different things that go into it. Right now, we're not talking about any of that. We're talking about the fact that what this means if you are upgrading. I don't want you guys to think, oh, you're just pro Silhouette. Believe me, there are plenty of times I get emails from Silhouette. Did you really have to say that? Seriously, Melissa, why are you doing that? Because I want you to know. I want you to be honest, to know what you're getting into. Why did I spend $200 on a third mug press? I don't need another mug press. I want to spend my money and tell you guys if you really, what you need to know before you make your decision. Switching from Cricut to Silhouette is a big decision. Is it a life-changing decision? Probably not. Okay, but in the craft world, in a craft world, in your hobby, it's going to be a big decision because not only is there the monetary expense of buying a new machine, and if you want to upgrade to business edition, which I would recommend, but there's also going to be the time investment of learning it. Now, fortunately for you, we are seven, 7 years, 7 years into Silhouette School. And every day, every weekday of that 7 years, I have released a new free blog post. So there's a lot of resources to learn. I actually just before I got on here on my personal Facebook, got a notification, a memory. It's been 6 years since I released my first book. So, and I've released 14 since. So, and then of course we have Silhouette U. So there are a lot of resources, some of them free, some of them paid, all optional. A lot of ways to learn Silhouette Studio, okay, and how to use your Silhouette machine. So I don't want there to be a mistake in, well, it's just a money thing or it's just a time thing. It's both. You have to decide if you're switching, if it's worth it. You can read through the comments, and I'm sure, because I saw the comments earlier, a lot of people saying, I switched from Cricut to Silhouette a long time ago, and I never looked back. Now, granted, this is Silhouette school, not Cricut school. If you went to Cricut school or whatever, I'm sure there's a lot of people on those that are saying, I switched from Silhouette to Cricut and never looked back. Okay, so you're going to get a bit of a biased opinion here. Like, let's just be honest. I am not trying to convince anybody one way or the other. I just want you to know what you're getting into. So I will try to answer some of the questions that we have. I have a lot of them. So let's see if I can just look at a couple. Basic edition is more advanced than Cricut software, says Aaron. That's 100%. I bought my Cameo 3 and upgraded to business and never regretted it. So Claudia is saying that. So this is so funny. I prior to 2020 would travel multiple times a year to teach Silhouette classes at conferences and whatnot. And every time I taught a class, I asked people, how many people have business edition? And hands would go up. Now I would say, okay, how many of you regret buying it? Every hand went down. Every hand. Not one person would say they regretted spending $65 to get what business edition gives you. And I know someone's going to say, well, what does it give you? And there's a link up top with a comparison chart. So check that out. Okay, this comment doesn't pertain, but I would like to know if there are any free printable guides to learning the Silhouette Cameo 3. Well, so just so you know, it took me 9 months, shingles, and like carpal tunnel in my arm to write the Ultimate Silhouette Guide, or the original one. So it's not free. This is my livelihood. If you are interested in any of the books, and we now have the Cameo 4 version, they are all available. You can print them all out. It's 180 pages. This one comes with videos as well. So that's not free. If you want the free guide, you can find free guides. Maybe you can find free guides. My guides are not free. So I do this full time, and the blog is free. So if you want free content, you can visit Silhouette School blog, which is 3,000 free tutorials. If you want progressive order, videos with it, no ads, reference guide, then you might want to purchase the book. Okay. Yes, so Angela, someone is saying, the comments are going so fast, it's hard to read. When I first saw my electric cutter, it was Cricut. The teacher had it at a class. I went off to research. I knew I wanted to dip my toe, downloaded Silhouette Studio, started to play. I realized I wouldn't have to buy anything if I didn't want to, so I opted for Silhouette. And that's what I suggest people do. Download that free software, and you can play around with it. You don't even have to have a Silhouette machine. A lot of Cricut users have been using Silhouette Studio to design in, business edition specifically, to design in, export, open in Cricut Design Space, and then cut for a long time, just because Silhouette Studio gives you a lot more flexibility as far as designing. People who are doing that, though, now are only going to have the ability to do and upload 20 things in a month. So just keep that in mind. Karen is saying, I cannot figure out my Silhouette. Okay, I'm going to give you a link. So start here with Silhouette Cameo 4 on the blog. All right, it's going to be a free set of tutorials that all the tutorials on the blog are free, but it's going to tell you step by step. And one thing, my aunt just got Cameo last week or the week before, and she texted me this morning. I don't know, she cut some paper thing, and I said, that's great. The biggest thing that people get hung up on and why cameos sit in the box is the amount of things that you can do with a Silhouette machine. Same with Cricut. It's overwhelming. I could do vinyl, I could do HTV, I could do sublimation, I can cut, I can print, I can sketch, I can rhinestone, I can whoa, no wonder it's overwhelming. You need to focus, put on your blinders. Why did you buy this thing? Why did you buy it? Did you buy it to cut paper for embellishments for your scrapbook? Okay, that's the first project you're going to work on. We're going to take everything else out of the equation. When you learn the technique from the thing that you want to do first, then you can start, oh, that same concept applies to HTV. Now I want to do 2 colors HTV. Oh, now I can, that's what you're going to do. Don't get overwhelmed with these massive possibilities of this machine. Believe me, if I can write 3,000 daily tutorials, there's a lot of stuff you can do, okay? Don't be overwhelmed by that. All right, let's see. I just enrolled in Silhouette U. Yay, welcome. Okay, I'm waiting for the Pro to be in stock. The problem with the Pro right now is obviously it's way back ordered, and so when they come into the retailers, the orders that have already been there are being fulfilled. So they never even hit the website. Soon. I keep asking, when we'll see them, and they're just trickling in, pandemic related. Hoping that very soon we'll start to see more. I think in the next 6 weeks or so. That's what I've been told, that there's going to be a lot more coming to that. Okay. All right. What is your trick? I got lots of tricks. What trick are you looking for? What does Silhouette's monthly paid service get you? Discounts, mystery boxes, or vinyl? If you are interested in Silhouette subscription service, then you can check that out. They have, you can get access to designs and different things like that. It depends what you're looking for. So my site, which I have a subscription site too, Silhouette U, offers videos, library. We add new videos every month, one-on-one chat help with me, priority inbox, access to pick whatever designs you want. You have, there's about 2,000 designs you can pick from every month. You get a credit of $12.99, which, by the way, the monthly price of the membership is $12.99, so you get that back in fonts and designs. So there's a lot of different things. It really depends what you're looking for. All right, I'll answer just a couple more questions and then we're going to go. I had a Cricut for 2 months. Wen is saying this. I had a Cricut for 2 months. Every day a headache. I returned it, got a Silhouette. So glad I did. Learning on Silhouette Studio was a little hard, but eventually you get the hang of it, just like anything, right? Okay, Melissa's books are well worth it. Thank you. Let's just see, one more question. I just think it's bad that you have to upload your image just to cut. Silhouette uses files on a computer like a printed Word doc. Yes, absolutely. Okay. All right, you guys. How much is the Silhouette Cameo 3 guide? So this is the Cameo 4 version. It's $27.99. I will give you a little tip. If you use the code THANKYOU2681, thank you 2681, someone's asking, you can get 10% off. There's a Cameo 3 version as well. So that's a little code. I'll just reply to it, to your thing. And that code will give you, 10% off. I just added it in the comment there if you're looking. Okay. All right, you guys, I hope that answered lots of your questions. I have a couple blog posts on the blog. One was the statement from Silhouette yesterday concerning if they will be following suit. The second is today, the cost and time investment in switching. All right, if you're considering, and what you need to know as far as software, machines, the capabilities of the Cameo 4 versus the Maker, different things like that. All right, you guys, I hope you have a fabulous day. See you soon.